Hey, what's going on, people? Welcome back to Bring the Facts. Hey, we got a crazy story that I'm going to bring you today. We're going to be speaking on Memphis rap legend, Project Pat from the music group 3 6 Mafia. He also has a solo career. January 10th, his son was murdered, and they just caught up they just arrested one of the suspects. I'm going to read you the article. Credit goes to allhiphop.com. Talia Jones was arrested in Minneapolis for her alleged role in the killing of Project Pat's son, Patrick Houston Jr., who was shot and killed in Memphis. He was killed in a park. Okay. A woman named Talia Jones was taken into custody Tuesday, July 15th, in Minneapolis by U.S. Marshals Fugitive Task Force after being charged in connection with the January 10th shooting of death of Patrick Houston Jr., the son of Memphis rap veteran and brother of Juicy J, Project Pat. Jones, who has been wanted for facilitation of first-degree murder, allegedly resisting arrest when authorities located her. She did not go quietly, the U.S. Marshal Service said in a statement. Officials said she got physically fought back and tried to avoid being detained. The Memphis Police Department issued a warrant for Jones' arrest on June 27th, nearly 6 months after Houston Jr. was gunned down in a broad daylight at the intersection of Ketchum Road and Long Street near Carnegie Park in the Minogene Heights neighborhood. Officers arrived at the scene around 1:15 p.m. on January 10th and found Houston Jr. dead from a gunshot wound, according to a post on Twitter X from the department. That's wild. I don't know what could have led to this, but I got another article, but this is gonna be from News Nation website, newsnation.com. Memphis, Tennessee. U.S. Marshals arrested a woman in Minneapolis, Minnesota on Tuesday in connection to the murder of the son of Memphis rapper Project Pat. Talia Jones was arrested in Minneapolis and charged with the facilitation of first-degree murder in connection to the death of Patrick Houston Jr. Patrick Houston Jr. was shot to death January 10th near the intersection of Ketchum Road and Long Street in Memphis. Marshals say he was the son of Patrick Houston Sr., known as Project Pat. You gotta be careful out here, man, especially when people know who your father is and stuff like that. So everybody in Memphis know who Project Pat is. He wasn't being able to hide. But I don't understand why she thinks she was gonna be able to get away with this. Then for murder, the police and the U.S. Marshals, they'll never stop looking for you. They never stop. Jones allegedly resisted arrest, but was captured and detained, awaiting extradition back to Tennessee. Shelby County court records show that on October 24, 2024, Jones was arrested in Memphis for theft of property for allegedly shoplifting at the Dollar Tree. And a week later, she was charged with aggravated assault during a domestic disturbance at her Ketchum Road apartment. According to police, Jones and her girlfriend got into a fight and then turned physical. Jones claimed her girlfriend grabbed a hammer and she grabbed a knife to defend herself. During the fight, Jones said she cut her hand on the knife. Both women were taken into custody, but the charge against Jones was dismissed due to lack of prosecution. A bench warrant was issued for Jones on June 2nd after she had failed to appear in court for the shoplifting case at the Family Dollar. That's wild, man. Yeah, I don't know how they know each other, but what the rumor is that she facilitated the unaliving of Project Pat's son. I don't know what the reason was behind of it. If it was revenge or something like that, but I can't really tell you because there's not many. This is the only real details. The other articles, they're not really detailed like this. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. But she definitely knew they were looking for her because she tried to run. She tried to run and she tried to hide. So yeah, like I was saying, people got to be careful, especially when you have money and your parents are somebody rich. You got to keep your circle small and watch out who's around you. But what the rumor is that she set him up. She called him and said and told him to meet her at a place, and somebody else is the one who killed him. But she's gonna get charged anyway because she's an accessory. And as far as I know right now, I don't know if she's talking because she just got arrested. So I would imagine she's gonna cry. You could tell. You can look at her picture. She's not built for jail. She's definitely gonna snitch on whoever did that. They didn't say if he was shot by more than one gun. They're saying it was one gun. That's his car right there. When he got shot, it was snowing outside. Yep, they left his body in the snow. But yeah, like I was saying, the police, they basically tipped it off that there's more than one person because they said she's an accomplice. They didn't say she's the one who shot him. She doesn't. I don't know how they would know each other either because she's a lesbian. She had a girlfriend, so I don't know. It's not looking good for her. I'm wondering how all this time that she's been on the run in Minnesota. I'm wondering how she was able not to use her name because ever since 9/11, basically if you have a felony or you're wanted or for anything, as soon as your name is ran, the police and the FBI get notified. Especially for murder, they'll definitely get notified. And they'll arrest you on the spot. Usually, they'll come to wherever you're at, and especially if they do a background check when you have a job. So I'm imagining she was using an alias or she was using somebody else's name because she wouldn't be able to get an apartment in her name because they run your name through CCI. Like the TV show. Yeah, they run your name through a database for background checks and stuff like that, and it goes through all these different databases. And if you have a warrant for your arrest, it automatically flags you, and the police get notified right away. It comes back like as a hit that you have that you have warrants out for your arrest. But yeah, that goes to show you the long arm of the law. They caught her in Minnesota, man. That's wild. That's 800 miles away. So she had the right idea. She knew something happened, obviously, because she was part of the play that took that unalived Project Pat's son. But it's not looking good for her, man. She's definitely gonna snitch, dude. You could tell. Look at her face. She's gonna snitch. But yeah, thanks for subscribing to the channel. Thanks for liking the video. If you haven't liked the video, like the video. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Peace. Bring the facts. You know what it is.